Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks!
What's going on, YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short, little, or not so little, unboxing video to share with you guys. A huge box of Kizers showed up on my front porch, and here they are. I haven't opened them up yet. We're going to find out what this stuff is together. I will link new Kizer. I'm sure that they have tons of new stuff, and usually one of these seems like Star Wars themed, like it had something to do with May the 4th. So there's probably a sale going on. I will direct you to the Kizer website. It does help you. It does help me. It helps you, but it helps me when you use those links. But that's entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. I'm super curious about this one. I feel like maybe we should save that. I don't know what it is. The first thing I'm going to do is open up these bigger guys because I'm almost certain that they are fixed blades. So let's move these off to the side just for a moment here. This is a Vanguard series knife called the Norcross Nitro V blade orange D10 handle. I do enjoy fixed blades, not as much as folding knives. New reviewers always ask me this. I don't generally carry them as much, but I do definitely use them periodically. Oh, cool. Oh, do we actually have like a... It's like a... it's like massively over the top. So this is the type of thing that you would typically find at like, you know, like at a mall, smoke shop, store. They sell a bunch of other crap and then they just have like knives, right? So it has that super mall ninja look to it, but it's made by Kizer and is actually functional. This is legitimately sharp on both sides. You got the gut hook. Like I suppose you could use that as a seatbelt cutter. And then we have serrations. And then we have some jimping up here. I'm not sure that I'd want to get my thumb anywhere near this area here. I guess it's not really that sharp. But this is cool. I find myself wanting it slightly larger. But it is neat. I like the shape. I kind of want I kind of want them to get rid of all this and just give me the double edge. It's really cool. Probably not horrifically expensive considering it's just a simple Nitro V fixed blade. And I wonder if this has... I wonder if this is intended specifically for use in and around water or just general camping, hiking, hunting, fishing, stuff like that. But it is neat. I kind of like that. As long as they keep stuff like this, you know, inexpensive and apply the same build quality that they always do, I think people will really enjoy that. So that's kind of neat. Let's see what this other one is. Oh, so we got so we got the premium Norcross now. Okay. Are we doing the same? Are we doing all the wackadoo, the extra goofy stuff? I say, you know, goofy. Oh, we're just going straight. We're going straight on double serrations. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, kind of like that one a lot. That's cool. That's wicked. So I'm not a big, you know, serrations guy. But I bet you can get this either of them with or without the gut hook like that, you know, that would be my guess. But this is pretty wicked M390 blade and then coated. It might actually be DLC. Let's see here. It doesn't really say. But we do have that legitimate, like I always thought that they were not allowed to manufacture these double-edged blades in China. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Absolutely perfect, though, all the way out to the tip. Yes, look at that. Very, very nice. Oh, very nice. Would not surprise me at all if this is legitimately DLC. But double-edged there. And we have a nice little accent. Just threw a little color accent in there. I suppose I could always take that off and just switch it out with the black one here, which I think is what I probably would do. But I don't mind either way. Pretty cool. And on this one, it looks like they don't even put any... Look at that. There is no billboarding at all on the premium one. It's just black. That's kind of cool. I mean, again, it's like I said, I'm not really a huge fixed blade guy. But, I mean, if you put a little personality into it, regardless of how functional somebody might find that in day-to-day use, I mean, like, 99% of what I own and collect is not perfectly utilitarian for a standard day-to-day lifestyle. I just like stuff like this because it's neat. Okay, moving on here. What do we got? The Drop Bear 2. Interesting. So this is some sort of evolution or next step. AEBL G10. I still need to learn more about AEBL. So many custom knife makers tell me that they prefer to work with AEBL and that it's a very balanced steel. So what do we got? What do we got? What'd you do? What's different? Button lock? Is it a plunge lock? Hold on. Oh, hold on. Something's moving. No. No, it's not a plunge lock. This, oh please, is it? Yeah, it's a compression lock. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yes, that's so awesome. Thank you. It's happening. It's finally happening. These other companies are finally... I know it's not Kizer's first time messing around with this locking system. Metal Complex, I'm new and I have no idea what you're talking about. So, quick history. Button locks became ridiculously popular after... Well, it was the button lock Mordax, and then the button lock Malibu, and it became like it just like took the knife world by storm. This was back in, what was it, 2018, 2019, maybe it was 20. It was right around there, 2018, 2019, and then everything had button locks, and that's great, and it still works just fine for the average person. A plunge lock, the cylindrical locking system that contacts the lock face, is not necessarily the most reliable if you have to put a little bit of torsion on your blade, which sometimes can occur naturally, right? You don't want to put pressure on the spine, but sometimes it does happen. And a plunge lock, typically, even when it's made really, really well, is not the most reliable locking system in that situation. So it could result, potentially, in disengagement and the blade coming down on your hands. Spyderco invented the compression lock however many decades ago, and it has been ridiculously reliable. It can be combined with a button. The compression lock, instead of a, like your typical liner lock like this on the QSP Penguin, the lock slides underneath the tang of the blade or underneath the, on the lock face. This slips in behind. I don't know if we can get a better look here on the Raccoon, but it slips in behind and creates that entrapment that is way more reliable. So you get that cool fidget factor. You get that fun push the button feel, but you get a locking system that is far safer and far more reliable, and your fingers are never in the way, which is really cool. So combine that with a winning design like the Drop Bear. I mean, or you could say boring, that's fine. This knife does really, really well either way. And now we have a major contender in the budget knife market. I'm going to assume Kizer was smart enough to keep this thing well under 75 bucks. That makes it immediately a contender with the Porcupine and the Raccoon, which up until now were kind of like the absolute kings of this territory. So that is really, really cool. I am so happy about that, that we can get stuff like this in the budgetary. Look at that, the extra jimping out here. Man, perfect. It feels so good too, because it also has a detent. I mean, like it uses a detent ball, since the plunge lock itself is not actually creating the detent. This is so nice. Oh my gosh. The tension there too, like the amount of deliberate force it takes to move that out of the way, it just feels perfect. So solid. Oh my gosh, Kizer, you guys are amazing. Did you send me more? Yay, more than one. Yay, that means I can keep one and give the other ones away. Thank goodness. What do we got? Blue and black. Absolutely. Here we go. Oh my gosh. I love it. Oh, it's a different blade shape too. Heck yeah. Ooh, what's this? Different material. Hold on. What? Why? What? Where's the thing with the... Which part of the box has the thing on it? There we go. Oh, it's Rich Light. Blue Rich Light and Nitro V. Very, very good. Now this one... Oh, how interesting. These have varying tension. This one has a lot of lock bar tension. This one, not so much. Not nearly as much. That's interesting. Yeah, they're both fine. But this one has lighter tension on that lock bar. So I'm sure that it's fine, But Kizer, you guys need to make sure that the lock bar tension matches like some of your stronger ones. They should be perfectly consistent. The compression lock is a very reliable system in terms of the way that it locks up, but from what I understand, the tension of that lock bar, which again is not nowhere near so much that it's problematic to overcome with the button. The more the tension, the more pressure that's pushing that lock into that lock face, the better it's going to be, and also the better it's going to feel. I'm hoping that I have another one here so that I can really test it. But yeah, this is definitely the same locking system. I wonder why. It's just sprung differently. Hey guys, MC from the future here. So I'm injecting this clip into the middle of this video. But after I finished recording, the lock bar tension on this one did not sit right with me. And I continued to not aggressively, but lightly tap on the spine of these knives. This one just kept going. It's completely fine. It's still okay. This one eventually did buckle. Now it doesn't take very much effort at all. And I thought the lock bar tension's too light. It's too light. So on one hand, yes, I realize that even though I am lightly tapping on the spine, it is excessive to just keep doing that. On the other hand, a compression lock should always have enough lock bar tension to hold that lock bar in place. Just the fact that it is a compression lock is not enough. That doesn't make it impenetrable. I'm sorry, not impenetrable. That doesn't make it like completely unlikely to ever disengage. You do have to have enough lock bar tension to allow it to function properly. Otherwise, it can disengage just like anything else. So this is too light. It does not take hardly any effort. I have to assume, or I would love to assume, that this is just like a fluke deal and they are all supposed to be like this one. This takes much more. You can tell there's so much more tension on that, and it works perfectly. It never moved. It never budged. There's no play. There's no movement at all. It works fine. This, don't like this. So I wanted you guys to know, and I wanted Kizer to know, these have to have more tension. All right, anyways, back to the rest of the unboxing. We have more? Yeah. So let's see. Let's see how they all feel. I'm curious to find out if they all have their own, tension. Let's see what the materials are before I lose this piece. Nitro V, blade, micarta handle, clutch. Oh, this is the clutch lock. So this is not, so this is they're doing both locking systems now. Okay. So okay, we got a totally different blade shape as well. So if you still prefer the crossbar lock, then it looks like you'll have that option as well. And it's the same thing. We just have a different blade shape. Okay, that's fine. And then what do we have here? This is called the retro. Darn it. I was really hoping to get one more of those so that I could see. This one has a superior tension on that lock bar. So this one's called the retro. Hold on now. Bigger knife. Whoa. Retro it is. Goodness. Very, very retro. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's for sure. It's definitely retro. It's just a liner lock. You've got the little opening hole there. So, I mean, it looks like a classic knife. It just has all of the, features of a modern knife. What's underneath there? Oh, it's just like what's holding the little shield in. Okay. So this is Nitro V. You got a nice little choke up spot. We got some thumb studs. We got a liner lock. Insanely smooth. I mean, like, completely fall shut. That's nice. We got a nice, it's kind of a shallow build clip there. But we have areas to mount the pocket clip on either side. I feel like that'll be popular with some people. It's kind of neat. Unique look there. And then what do we got here? We got this kind of weird thing. The Feyweed. I feel like I've seen this before. And this seems to be, without saying it, some sort of Star Wars themed. Okay. You can't put Star Wars. Yeah. So we're getting dangerously close to copyright here. Yeah, I mean, for sure. That's what this is. So what is this? This is Cerakoted titanium. That's what it seems. Okay. Oh, do we have a shiny? We got a shiny DLC. Hey, there we go. Cool. Very nice. Big fan of that. Oh, and it looks like shiny DLC. This is one of the most Star Wars looking knives I have ever seen. This is awesome. So polished. There's no way I would be shocked to find out that was actually Zirconium, no way. Yeah. So Elmax, titanium, and it's a frame lock. So it looks like Cerakoted titanium, polished DLC inserts. We have a polished DLC titanium pocket clip, polished DLC titanium backspacer, and then polished DLC Elmax for the blade. Really, really cool. Do more like this. This is so nice. Oh my gosh. I love this. That is awesome. Wow, what a fun knife. Okay, cool. Lots of stuff from Kizer. I will link this. The link's going to go directly to the Kizer page, which they'll list their new arrivals, and then I'll also link their new arrivals on Blade HQ, and you should be able to find this stuff very, very easily simply by I'll have the link sorted by newest first, so that way this stuff pops up, quickly for you. But that's going to be it. Expect to see full reviews on all of the new stuff. I don't know that I necessarily need to talk about the clutch lock version of the Drop Bear 2. I might mention it briefly, but very specifically, let's talk about these guys here. I do need to test them though, and I need to find out, like, this is something that I want to stress. That lock bar tension thing, like, these have to be consistent. There is a noticeable difference. Even though neither one of them disengaged, there is a noticeable difference of lock bar tension between this guy and this guy. I mean, this is probably double. It might even be 250%. So Kizer, they all need to have heavy lock bar tension. That's really important. That's a big part of what allows the compression lock to be superior to other locking systems. But anyways, that's going to be it today. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.